Tequila. This routine is based on Jerry Anders's Zone Zero, which I've always thought is a marvelous routine. It does appear in his lecture notes, in a booklet that's a duplication of his lecture notes, and on a couple of videotapes. So I'm not going to go through Jerry's handlings, but I'm going to show you the variations that I've done on it. Firstly, I think the effect needs a finish. John Carney has one of the best finishes I've ever seen, and he hasn't tipped it anywhere. I'm certainly not going to, but it certainly inspired me to think about what else I could do with Zone Zero and have a nice finish. And when I thought of the idea of utilizing the lime with it, and I started playing around with it, I started playing around with this the song Tequila by the Champs, and I started playing with this, geez, I guess about 4 years ago. And then I saw that Paul Kozak was doing a salt pour routine with the same music. I went, geez, people are going to think I'm copying him. But I started working on it quite a while ago. But, I figured we don't work the same places, so it's okay. I had a new Zone Zero made. It's made out of styrene material, and I've had the printing on it to fit the theme of the effect. It's not absolutely necessary. A few other things that you'll need here. The fake hand, whatever fake hand you choose to use. This is not meant for a magic effect. It's just a gag. So you can use any third hand you find. It doesn't really matter if it matches you or not. Okay. In addition to that, you'll also need a lime. I use these fake limes that come from Japan. These are the companies that make the fake foods and the sushi and stuff, and they're incredibly realistic. You need a shot glass. You need a salt shaker that I have blocked up the top of with some tape so it doesn't pour freely, and a tequila bottle. Now, the one that I use is a Jose Cuervo. This is the small size, and what I've done is just to create the illusion, I've emptied the contents. I suggest you do the same, otherwise your jacket will be pulled down because you're going to be hiding this in your jacket in a moment. So I took some yellow cellophane, rolled it up, and put it inside, so at least it gives the appearance of some yellow something in there, and they only see it for a brief instant anyway. This bottle is held in your jacket by a gimmick that's called a beer bottle gizmo, and this is something that is made by fabric manipulation. I'm not going to detail it very much. Suffice to say, it is meant to hold a beer bottle, but it works equally well with a small tequila bottle. I wouldn't use a big bottle because you're going to look like you got a big growth under your arm. You also need a container of some sort, and you're going to place the salt shaker, the shot glass, and the lime in the container, and you're almost set to go. Last thing you need to do is to take your fake hand and you put it on the hole here, and you stand this up behind your little container. Now you're set to start performing. You reach in and you grab the hole covering the fake hand. I remove the fake hand as I point. The party is here. And I come over with my hand. I place the third hand on, come down and just drop my hand slightly, wait for a moment, and then put my hand through the hole, gesture, and look, and freeze, let them react. Take the third hand off, and it's just a little gag. You put it inside here, and you drop it in and grab the lime as you show the board again, and you come over in front. And now you're actually holding the line behind the board, but you're grasping the board itself against the lime, which pushes the lime against the hand. So it's in a friction grip. You show your hand, reach inside, and all you're doing is letting the lime drop into your hand like this and producing. That happens at this angle, obviously. You place the board under your arm, you're going to do a vanish of the lime, which is just like one of the ball vanishes at the beginning. And you're just dropping it between your hands. You're catching it and using the back of the left hand to push it into the right hand. That happens obviously at this angle. And you come back, grab the board, come over, and again, you're still holding it in that same position. You toss the lime in the air, you look over, you reach in and grab the lime, you let it drop into your hand, and you produce. One last time, you're going to do the Morris Rooklyn slap vanish, same sequence. This time I show my hand here, reach in, let the lime drop, and produce. And you change hands with it like this. At this point, you go into the Jerry Andrus Zone 0, the two handlings, the two vanish and reproduction sequences with the changeovers. You end up by producing the lime again, and in kind of just a gesture, I toss it into my other hand, but it's done in kind of a rest position. I make like I still have the lime in my hand, and I put my hand in and I grab the shot glass, and again, look over here. I'm just palming the shot glass just by curling my fingers around the base of the glass. I point in, and I'm going to do this from the back so you see what happens. When I reach in, first the lime drops into my hand, and the shot glass is fed up into the fingers, and I produce the lime. Okay? So again, I want to do that from this side so you can see what it looks like. You reach in, let the lime drop, grab the glass with the fingers, and produce the lime. You drop this in the box, grab the salt shaker, look back, and again, you're holding the salt shaker just with the curled fingers. You reach in, and you let the shot glass drop onto the fingers as you grab the salt shaker, and you produce the salt shaker. There's a surprise. You put this in the box, show your hand, reach in, and produce the salt shaker. Now, before you do, I re-grasp the board here and come out. I show the salt shaker and shake, put it in the box. Now you're going to get set up for the bottle production. What's going to happen is actually, I'm going to lift my arm to do this. You're going to reach through, and notice how close this is to the edge of the coat. You reach through, grab the bottle, pull down, and then you move away from the bottle. Okay? So I'm going to do that from the front so you can see what that motion is really supposed to look like. I've got the bottle back in position. I've just produced the salt shaker, put it in here. I come through, I grab the bottle, pull it down, and I move away from it. I move the body away from the hand. And I pull my hand out, it won't come out. And I turn, I let them see the bottle, which I drop to the other hand. I spin this, and I pose on the last letter, the last word, tequila. Hi. You know what it's like going through security with a fake hand? You've never gone through security, you've gone through with a magician. It's fun and games.